birthday. I can't believe it's here, and I can't believe I'm finally saying this, but let's talk about Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 1.
Welcome to the All Valley.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and I really, really hope you guys are having a great day because Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 is out. I can't believe those words came out of my mouth. I can't believe it's finally here. Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 is out, and I can't wait to talk about it. So this will be a non-spoiler review. I will not give away any major plot points, any spoilers at all. Nothing will be revealed in this video. I'm going to talk about my favorite characters, what I liked, what I disliked about it, whatever was revealed in the trailer, and whatever was officially released from the clips in the first 8 minutes and all that stuff. That's basically what I'm going to go off of for this spoiler-free video, this non-spoiler review. So, let's talk about it. So, I watched Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 this morning at 3 a.m. Once it dropped, I watched the season, and I finished it a couple hours ago. And so, my quick thoughts on the season. To be honest, I didn't really dislike anything. I really enjoyed this season. I really liked it a lot. This part is, you definitely feel like it's the beginning of the end, unfortunately. It's very bittersweet, you know? Every character's gonna have their story wrap up, but yeah. This season definitely feels like the beginning of the end. It's a little emotional, you know, and it's very bittersweet, but I'm very excited to see how this amazing story will end and how a lot of these amazing characters will conclude. But yeah, this part is basically a setup season. It's gonna set up the Seikai Taikai, and it's basically setting up which students will compete for Miyagi Fang in the Seikai Taikai. So I'm really looking forward to see how that's gonna play out, and you get to learn a lot of really cool stuff about different characters this season. One thing I will say is that the Mr. Miyagi storyline that they put in this season, this is not a spoiler, this was in the trailer. Mr. Miyagi's story is very interesting, and you learn a lot about his character, and it's really, really cool and really interesting to see. This season definitely made me laugh. It got me a little emotional at some points, and the fight scenes this season was freaking sick. If you guys remember in an interview, Shola Maridueña, who plays Miguel Diaz, he said that every episode is pretty much has one fight scene. Yeah, he's not wrong. There is a fight scene in literally every episode, at least one fight scene, whether it's a small fight or a big fight. There is a fight scene every episode, and yeah, man, the action this season, the actors definitely stepped up their game this season. You can definitely tell they trained so hard for this season to give us like the best fight scene. So shout out to the actors, the stunt team, the stunt crew. Shout out to all of you guys who did the fighting choreography. You guys freaking crushed it. Now I'm gonna give you guys pretty much my favorite characters because I'm gonna keep this kind of short and brief. I don't want to give away too much stuff. So my favorite characters this season, it's definitely Johnny and Daniel. Their story this season is really, really cool and really interesting. I'm really looking forward to see how the rest of their stories is going to play out for the next two parts. So that's really, really, really cool to see, and I'm very interested in looking forward to see what's to play for those two characters, especially like because they're the legacy characters. In terms of the new characters, like the younger cast, one of my favorite characters, surprisingly, is Devin. Devin really shocked me this season. Not to say I didn't like Devin in seasons 4 and 5. I really liked Devin in seasons 4 and 5, but this season, they really did a good job on Devin's story, and I'm just so interested, and I'm like, okay, how is the rest of her story going to play out for the parts 2 and 3, you know? Like, so I really like Devin. She was the shocking factor for me this season. She was the character that really shocked me the most this season. In terms of, like, the older, newer characters, I guess you could say, like in terms of the younger cast. One of my favorites was Tori. I feel like the next two parts are definitely Tori's season. This part definitely set up Tori's character arc in the next two parts, and I'm really looking forward to see how they handle that, because Tori, you learn a lot more about Tori's backstory, I guess you can say, this season, and you kind of feel bad, and you feel bad for Tori this season a little bit. I'm not gonna say why, but you definitely feel bad for Tori this season, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the rest is gonna play out. Peyton List definitely brings it this season with her acting. She freaking crushed it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing parts 2 and 3 for Tori's character arc. So that's another cool thing. And the South Korea stuff. Dude, Brandon H. Lee's character, his character in the show name is Kwan. He's a badass. He's like the Cobra Kai villain, and I'm interested, and I'm so hyped to see how his character is gonna play out for the rest of the show. You know, like, it's really cool, and I can't wait to see more of his character. And like overall, the South Korea stuff was just so interesting. We learned so much more about the Cobra Kai dojo itself, and so much is happening, and I just can't wait to see more of it, you know? And Kreese was a character this season that I really, really, really liked. His story arc this season, it's definitely, I really don't know. Like, I want to say it without giving, but I don't want to give it away, you know? But because it's a non-spoiler review. But all I'm gonna say is with Kreese, you gotta watch out with Kreese this season, and especially how they're gonna set up part 2 and 3. This season with Kreese is gonna be the most interesting, and I can't say it without giving it away, but yeah, just Kreese was one of my favorite parts this season as well. So much more I want to talk about this season. Like I said, this season's definitely the setting up point for parts 2 and 3. So like at the end of this part, we're definitely kicking things into gear, and I can't wait to see how the rest of the parts turn out. And yeah, this season's really cool. We get to see some cool like WTF moments this season. Like, what the heck? Like, what? Like, so that's really cool. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Again, we got 5 episodes, so again, like I said, this is a setting up point for the next 10 that are gonna release, for the next 5 in November 15th and the last 5 in 2025. So this season's basically a setting up point, and I just can't wait to see more of what's gonna happen with parts 2 and 3. I'm really looking forward to it, and man, John, Josh, and Hayden, you guys cooked this season. You guys cooked. Oh my gosh, like, there's so much more I want to say without giving away, so I think it's pretty much safe to say let's end off the video here. So guys, that was my non-spoiler review for Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1. There's so much more I want to say, but that will be said in a spoiler review, which will come out maybe sometime this weekend, hopefully. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified for future videos on the way. And let me know down below in the comment section, guys, like, what did you guys think of part 1? I really want to know what you guys thought of it. And if you guys talk about spoilers in the comment section, please give a spoiler warning, just in case for people who haven't seen the season, cannot look at the comment. They can look at the comment later. So yeah, and if you haven't seen the season yet, go watch the season now, because this season is really, really good. It's like a movie, basically. It's each part, or this part at least felt like a movie. It felt like a feature-length film. So that's another thing I really want to talk about. The cinematography, bro. The camera quality, top notch. That was really, really cool. So yeah, those are my quick thoughts on Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1. Thank you guys for watching this video. And remember, as Terry Silver says, Asa!